Hello, good morning. This is Bernie, Right Field Collectibles. Sunday morning. Yesterday I got to attend a card show in Commerce, Georgia. Wasn't planning on going, but the wife wanted to go to Costco down that way, so ended up going. She let me go in for an hour and check things out. And I ended up spending more money than I had planned, that's for sure. I think I spent about $1,200 or so. So I want to show you some of my pickups. A lot of raw vintage, few slabs, but I want you to let me know how I did. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll get into it. Okay, let's start out with a couple slabs I got. First one is a 1963 Billy Williams PSA 6. Nice looking card. A little bit off center, but I'll take it. I paid $40 for this baby. Billy's one of my favorite players, so I try to collect a lot of his cards. He absolutely destroyed the Pirates, especially when I would go see the Cubs Pirate games. He had a sweet swing. Sweet swinging Billy Williams. Next up, Roy Campanella, SGC3. I paid $60 for this. When you consider it cost $20 to grade these things, I feel like it was a pretty good buy on both of them. It's a nice looking 3, pretty well centered, good color. Roy will go in my Hall of Fame collection for the 50s. My modest Hall of Fame collection is started with the 70s, and I try to collect one card of each player that had a card in the 70s that's in the Hall of Fame. So not a huge Hall of Fame collection like some folks out there. And just to give an example, like Ozzie Smith, I only had one choice, the 1979 card. Whereas, you know, somebody that was in the whole decade of the 70s, I could have picked any of these cards from the 70s. And I try to have at least 3 or 4 or 5 cards from each set. All right, now we're going to take a look at the raw cards, which I think is what really got me excited, to be honest. So I want you to take a look at these and let me know how you think I did. Okay, first up is a 1958 Eddie Matthews. Paid $45 for this. I have it as a 5 or a 6. Nice looking cards. All of them are very nice. The corners are the biggest issue on most all these cards. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not perfect. But that's a pretty well centered. I mean, it's a little off top to bottom. All right, next up, a 1964 Sandy Koufax. Paid $35 for that thing. I just noticed when I was getting these ready, it does have this print line on the left side there, so I don't know. I had it, still may be a 5, but a nice card. Beautiful back, good color. Man, matches the orange of the Clemente back there. Next up, 64 Ernie Banks. I have this down as a 6 to a 7. Nice centering. I paid $55 for that. Mays Aaron, tops in the NL card from 1964. I have this as a PSA 5. Well centered. Back's a little off, but the front looks pretty darn good. Have that as a 5. Leader cards, I collect these. I actually need this one. 4 Hall of Famers on it from 1964. I have it as a 6 or a 7. Very nice centering. A little top to bottom, but I have that as a 6. I got two 1964 Willie Mays. I have one down as a, actually I have them both a 5 or a possible 6. Once again, nice. Just, they're in good shape. And I paid 45 bucks a piece for these. Got a little mark right there, but hopefully they won't ding that too bad. Next up is a 64 Aaron. Have this down as a 5 to a 6. Paid 50 bucks. Nice card. Another Aaron. It's a 58 All-Star. Paid $60 for this. This one's in really good shape. Centering is perfect on it. 59 Al Kaline. Have this down as a 6 or a 7. This one, nice left to right centering, a little bit off top to bottom, but card's in great shape. Paid 45 bucks for that. 1961 Juan Marichal rookie. This is a nice card. Centering is darn near perfect. I paid 90 bucks for this thing, and I'm hoping for a 7. I think it's a solid 6 at least. 67 Mays. I didn't notice this when I picked it up. It does have a crease, little marks across the middle there. I don't know if you can see it. I originally thought it would be a 5 or a 6, but now it's probably a 3. I only paid 40 bucks for it, so I'm still not going to get hurt. Pete Rose, 1967. I have this down as a 5 to a 6. Nice centering. Paid 35 bucks for that, man. How can you go wrong? 67 Aaron. Real nice centering. This was one of the more expensive ones I got. I have it as a 6, 5 or a 6, hopefully a 6. Paid 90 bucks for this one. 67 Clemente. Real nice shape. Off a little left to right, but corners are strong. Good coloring. Paid 60 bucks, and I'm hoping I have a solid 6, maybe a 7 if I'm lucky. 70 Clemente. Paid 55 bucks for this. And this one, once again, solid corners on this, great coloring. Off a little left to right. I have this one as a 7 with an outside shot at an 8. I hope, but I doubt it. 70 Aaron. I think that once again, centering off little left to right. I have this as a 6, solid 6, possible 7. And I paid 40 for that, but I didn't say it. 71 Clemente. This is the one I need for my collection. This was the most expensive card that I bought, the raw version. Paid 110, but it is a nice card for these 71s. You know how tough it is to find them in good condition. Centering left to right's perfect. Maybe top to bottom's pretty good. Corners strong. I mean, of course, it always has a little bit of iffiness on the edges of this black. But I'm hoping for a 7 on this. But I think it's at least a 6. 72 Nolan Ryan. High number. Tough card to get in good condition. I think solid 6, hopefully a 7. Paid 70 bucks for this. Nice card. Last one, 75 Hank Aaron. Off a little left to right, but a nice looking card. I think it's a solid 7 actually. Could be a 6, but I only paid $35. I think this is Aaron's last card. I think. Or maybe he's got a 76. I don't know. And that's it. So let me know in the comments how you think I did. They'll be going off to PSA here in the next few days. And when I get them back, I'll show you and we'll compare notes. Thanks for watching.